o'clock. We'll go ahead and get started here. Welcome everybody. We'll let people in as they come. I'm John Lee with the St. Louis Real Estate Investors Association, and welcome back to our professional premiere series. We're going to do several of these. Tonight we do have a very special guest, Sandra Taschler. I'll introduce her in just a minute. We're going to just a couple announcements I want to say. Lloyd, our president, is still in the hospital, so our prayers and thoughts go out to him. It's nothing, I don't think, real serious, but he's got some medical procedures he's dealing with. Another thing is we just found out today we will not be going live on in July like we thought we were. So we're hoping for August. So we do have some other things planned for you to kind of fill in the gaps in the meantime. Next week we have Sandra Holtmeyer continuing our professional premiere series. She'll be talking about some rental markets here in St. Louis. On July the 9th, we have Robert Fishman. He's going to come in. He'll be talking about our locally financing your investment properties. What's going on today? So he's going to fill us in on that. A lot of changes, as you might expect. Then we have Ken Kaiser coming in for a sneak preview of something we're going to do on the 14th of July. He's with Equity Trust, and he'll be talking about the workshop. We have a workshop coming up on the 21st, which is our regular meeting day. So since we can't meet live, we're going to be doing that on the 21st with Equity Trust. They're going to have a virtual wealth building seminar, and this is going to be strictly education. It's extremely educational. I'm really excited to get these guys back in. So, but it's a 4 hour, so do schedule some time. It's a 4 hour workshop. I don't have permission yet, but I'm seeing if we can get permission to record that for replay rights. So I hope to have something on that in the next couple of days, but be sure to put that on your calendar. Anything else, we'll be putting them on the website as we have it. So tonight we're very happy to have Sandra Taschler. She's with Coldwell banker Gundaker, longtime member. She's a very valuable member here of our St. Louis REIA group. She's a very big supporter of our St. Louis homes. And she's here to fill us in tonight on how to succeed today, what's going on in different markets, and preparing for our future. So Sandra, without anything further, welcome, and it's all yours.
All right, well, let's start with calling me Sandy. Mom was the only one that only called me Sandra, and that was when I was in trouble. So Sandy it is. And so I'm going to kind of talk about getting your house in order and preparing for future opportunities. You might remember that I did kind of my little psychic analysis of what the market might hold. I guess last fall it was. I haven't changed my opinion a whole lot, except things just keep getting better and better and better. All good things must come to an end, and someday it will. So that is why I'm going to say to you, the market is hot, so hot, horribly hot. I have buyers that have been shopping for a year and a half and bidding $40,000 over full price and not getting the property. My husband heard on the news the other night, and I wish I could have heard it, but he heard that somewhere here in St. Louis, there was a house that came on the market, and it had 26 contracts on it, which didn't shock me because I've been in the midst of 18 before. But what did shock me is that the price of the house, the winning contract, went for $80,000. $80,000 over list price. Now, I've tried to give that some consideration as to, okay, is that $1 million house? If it went for $80,000 over, that's nothing. But I don't suspect that would have made the news. I would love to know where that was, but that is the temperature of the market. So will it continue to go up for a while? We'll see. When the last market crash happened, I was predicting a good 3 years in advance that it was going to happen before it happened. Likewise, I'm on about my third year predicting this. I surely thought when we had the big coronavirus that was going to be it. And no, that was not it. People were still buying houses. And as it is lifted a little bit, they're still buying. And we're still in multiple competitions. Thought maybe when the protests and stuff started that, might this be the shoe? No, there is no change. Still hot, getting hotter by the day. So if you have something that you've been thinking about selling, get your house in order and let's get your money and tuck it away. Maybe save it for if and when this does happen. And again, I say when, because it will eventually. Then you would certainly have a nice little nest egg to reinvest somewhere. Of course, I know there's tax implications and all kinds of things, but just kind of give that some thought. If there's something you want to get rid of, now is the time. As far as buying anything, it is tough. It is really, really tough for an investor to get anything because, again, you've got a lot of us who would love to find something. I recently was trying to find a home for my son, and 4 months of shopping, and I still don't have one for him. A lot of my clients end up being really good friends, and one of them just sent me a text last night that I'll pass on. She had a property that, she's bought, I think, 18 properties from me in the past 3 years, and I've told her the whole way through, be careful, be careful, be careful. And we keep paying more and we keep paying more. And she's getting really good rents on them. Better than I would have expected. And she had one that was coming up for market. And she asked me, so Sandy, you know what that kitchen looked like. Should I go ahead and at least paint it and paint those cabinets and get a new countertop in there? My answer was, yes, it's very ugly. But I think I would hold off and wait and see. It was something you have to do. So she did. She didn't even, and she has a Deca Realty that she goes through for leasing. She didn't even get it to them. She just put out a little feeler on HomePads and Zillow. And within 24 hours, she had 72 contacts and 20 scheduled appointments to view the property. Needless to say, it was gone immediately. And she didn't have to paint those ugly cabinets. She didn't have to do anything. So there's a very strong pool of renters out there as well, trying to get these properties. I'm thinking. I know everybody is kind of diverse in where they look. And so I kind of did a little bit of homework for you guys and just pulled out a couple of areas. Now there's some other areas that you want me to investigate. We can certainly do that. I've got the computer pulled up, not a problem. So just to give you an idea, we'll start with South City. There were, I used a mark of 100,000 or under. There were 397 closed properties under that price. That is not very many compared to what we've seen in years past. That's a low number. As far as what is available out there, these are my clothes, hang tight. We have currently in South City, under 100,000, we have 26 active properties for sale. We have under contract 36 properties. So again, that just brings me to the conclusion here. We do not have enough properties. We've got 36 under contract and only 26 on the market. And this is also including anything that might be listed as coming soon. And actually in the city, there are 0 listed coming soon in the city under 100,000. And 100,000 is the target price I was trying to achieve for my son. And it was non-existent. I took a look also at North County for you guys. I looked at Florissant and Hazelwood area, and under active, we have, and I don't think I even put a price tag on this. I didn't even put a price on this one. I just left it wide open. So we have 50 active properties, and we do have 17 coming soon. That is all we have. I didn't pull up the numbers, or did I? I did pull up the under contracts. Under contracts, same criteria. We have got pages of them. We have got 150 under contract right now. And again, only 50 available. So again, very, very, very short marketplace there. Then if we go to South County area, I had up the money here a little bit. 200,000 or under. And I used Baylor School District, Lindbergh School District, Melville School District, and I thought I threw Afton in there, but I don't see it. So we have only a total of 33 properties in that whole South County area. And we have 106 pending. So you can kind of see why the buyers are having to fight each other for them. Another interesting fact on here too is let's look at the same one we were just on. There were 806 sold under 200,000. And again, that's not enough. That number is really shy of what we would typically see. What I'm going to look at now for you is on the solds. Did I pull those? I did not. Hang on, let me see if I can get them. We'll come back to the south one. But for example, on the north, looking at ones that what they were listed for and what they sold for. I would say 75% of them went over list price is what they sold for. About 75% of them were over the asking price. South City. I'd say about 35%. I'd say there's about another a whole lot. Wow. 120% over list price, 112% over list price, 107% over list price. 105% over list price, 109% over list price, and the vast majority of them being at least at list price. And I'd say maybe 25% going for under list price. So it is just really, really a very strong market out there. Again, I think that we're just subject to a lot of change, and change could come as quick as tomorrow. But today, that is not our outlook. So if you guys have some questions that you'd like to ask me, I'm happy to try and answer those for you. Or if you have some other areas you want me to look into, we can do that as well.
Well, yeah, Dwayne asked, are you talking retail? I think you are pretty much talking retail. Is that correct?
Well, you know, when I include 100 and under, I'm talking everything. You know, we're talking what used to be maybe a $35,000 investor special that we're having a hard time finding for under 100,000 now. Was that your question, Dwayne?
Yes, that was my question. But the one that you would bought for 30, if it's still in the same shape and it's going for 100K, somebody's going to lose. And I can't imagine any investor even buying it.
Well, and again, you know, I guess it depends on what you want to use it for. If you're going to use it for a rental, maybe. If you're from out of area, and I've had people from out of area, you know, call, and they're inexperienced investors, and they're just getting started, and they don't understand what a gouging price it's going to be.
I concur with that statement.
You know,
out of town, you're in trouble.
Yeah, so we do have a lot of those that are playing in the market, and of course that's hurting the average investor. Now, you know, you do still have some $35,000 to $50,000 properties, but again, you're not going to get them for that price. They're going to be driven out to where, in my mind, it doesn't make sense, or else I'd have bought one. You know, I made an offer on one that they wanted 80,000 for, and 80,000 was, in my mind, retail price. And I made an offer of 50,000. They laughed at me. I
Well,
was, I
that's
was,
okay.
yeah, and I was prepared to go more, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Yes, well, I mean, I'd like to get back in the business and I have a closing coming up. But with that said, I mean, I would rather not buy a bad thing than lose money than to
Right.
buy just one to get in.
Right.
And the newbies and out-of-state people will do that.
Yes, and that is always my answer. Don't, a good deal is always going to be a good deal. So if you can pick one up, pick it up. But I have too many people that tell me I just need something, Sandy. I've got tenants calling me wanting something, and I've got 10 people lined up. Well, that's great, but it does not make sense to me for you to do that, just to put these people in there to only make the mortgage payment, to not know what the future is going to bring. Just like the coronavirus, I mean, thank God it kind of passed quickly-ish, and you know, they gave us some money to try and make us happy. And I think that's what kept it from falling. And I think that there is still, we're not being told about what's in the back end of all this. You know, the foreclosures that are going to come as a result of this.
Yes,
So-
can I pose a question on that?
Mhm.
We saw a lot of houses that looked like somebody had bought reasonable price, did not know what they were doing, and they're now trying to get just their money back out, and they were way above market. Is that what you're seeing also? And again, that was newbies and out-of-state people.
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, you know, those that have been in the business for a while, they know what they're doing. But, you know, I feel for the ones just coming in, and I'm going to pat myself on the back here. We are not all created equal. You know, I have buyers saying to me all the time, you know, because I'll walk up to the front door and I'll already tell them we're not buying this. And, you know, they'll say to me, Sandy, can I not just go inside first before you tell me I can't buy it? And I've had buyers say to me, you know, when I tell them all the ugly about it and why it's not a good decision for us to buy it, they'll say, I've never met anybody like you. Usually they come in with us. If they say, they tend to not say anything at all, they just kind of stand there. If I ask a question, they'll half answer it. And they'll say, so is this the one? And that's about the end of the conversation. And so it really kind of takes them back when I am sitting there saying all the reasons that I think it's a bad decision. So, you know, we're not all created equal. You know, this is where the group comes in really handy at educating people, training them, trying to get them some good information, good contacts, so that they're not making these mistakes.
Yeah, I sent them over to see John.
There you go. There you go. So, yeah.
Mhm. The ones you don't want, I'm sure you do.
I get a lot of those myself.
The other question I had was, what area do you work normally?
I'm mostly south. I work South City, South County.
Okay,
You know, I don't go up north very often.
what's your contact number?
It is 314-348-4434.
What's the latest we can call you?
I'm usually a late riser. You'll get me late at night more than you'll get me at 7 o'clock in the morning. So you can call me easily until 11.
I'm gonna call you after this meet, after John's
Oh,
meetup
that's
here.
fine. That's fine. Can I do anything?
I'm done, John.
else? Does anybody else have any questions?
John paid me to come ask questions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad he did.
Well, it really sounds like it's more of a seller's market than from what you're saying, even.
Oh,
with-
it is. It is. But here's the other thing too. If you're going to do a rehab, do it well.
Yeah. Mhm.
Even with it being a seller's market, buyers have not changed their mind that I'll pay for this luxury, but when I walk in the front door, I want to put my furniture down, my feet up, and turn the TV on. That's
Yep.
that's what they want. You know, the ones that buy too high, try to shortcut the polish, those are going to be the ones that are struggling, like you were saying.
Mhm. Mhm. Makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anybody else got any questions? You did a great job filling us in there, Sandy.
No problem. I feel like there's more I should say, but
Well, you covered a lot actually in just a short period of time, but that just gives
oh, good.
you really gave us a good market update, I believe, for the areas. And thank you for looking up north too, because I know a lot of us do kind of look up north, and I know that's
Right.
not your specialty, but you're really good at it.
Yeah. Well, we just, I want everybody to know what's going on everywhere, and
Mm-hmm.
there's good deals to be had everywhere, but just be careful, make sure they're good deals. And if you buy something that you don't think is the best deal and you still feel compelled to buy it, just plan that you're going to hold it and it's going to be a keeper for a while.
Yeah, makes
And
sense.
you're going to be able to get good tenants in there.
Yeah, that's another key.
Yeah, because, although there might be a litany of them, not all of them are, again, created equally. And,
Right.
sometimes you have to take a lot of bumps in the road and go on your gut feeling and hope for the best.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dwayne was asking if you work in Illinois.
I do not, but I do have contacts in Illinois that I can refer you to.
Oh, you might. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Anybody else got any other questions? You have anything else you want to tell us, Sandy? I mean,
Still love what I do and still doing it every day. And again, the number is 314-348-4434. Email, you can reach me at Sandi, S-A-N-D-I, Taschler, Taschler, at cbgundaker.com. And that Gundaker is Gundaker.
okay. We have a question here from Tony. He wanted to know, is there a site place to find 4-family houses? I don't know what you mean by site, but is there a good place right now that's for 4 families, I guess, is it?
Oh, 4 families?
Yes, for four families. No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, four families trying to find a house. Is that the question?
A 4-family house.
Okay,
4 units.
so a quadruplex, basically.
Yes, correct.
Okay, gotcha. No, your best answer really is to hook up with a good real estate agent, have them set you up on auto prospecting, and that way you are getting the most current information as soon as it comes on the market. I have all my clients set up on it, and they won't usually call me before I call them and say, hey, Sandy, did that one you just sent me a little bit ago? We want to see it. And I'll be like, and what was the address of that? Because I had you already set and I haven't seen it yet. So what is it? So that's the best way. And then I do want to say this, the other thing that's going on with purchasing, and it's happening both on the retail and it's happening on the foreclosure side as well. I call it a game. If you're the seller, it's smart marketing. If you're a buyer, you don't like it so much. And that is putting them up with a no-show until a certain day, getting the frenzy built around them, then holding all offers for 4 days, then responding. And that's part of what's driven the prices up so crazy. And another crazy thing that I'm seeing happening too, and this is more with upper end houses, if I call them upper end and not anything special, I'm just talking 250 and above. People, I didn't realize so many people had cash. And either a lot of people have cash or they're very gutsy. Because they are writing their contracts all cash, but of course they reserve the right to get a loan. But if they're doing that, they better make darn sure that they are going to get that loan, or otherwise they're in trouble. And if they are getting a loan, they're waiving the appraisal contingency on it. Because that's always one of my concerns when I'm working with a buyer. And I'll tell them, okay, we're going to be paying 35, 40 grand over what this thing is listed for. Here I'm showing you the comps of what everything else is selling. Yeah, it's a little bit steep, but it's in line with what the market's doing today. And if it doesn't appraise out, there's 2 situations. Either the seller's going to come down, not going to happen because they're going to have a backup contract in their pocket if they even took yours with the appraisal contingency. And the other option is you say, okay, I love it enough that I'm going to go to my Uncle Joe and get $40,000 from him for the part that it didn't appraise out for because I want it that bad. So that's a very scary thing that's happening out there, but it is happening. And I don't know, did I get off on a tangent, not answer the question?
I think you answered it well, and I think that was really good information you just gave us. Kind of encouraging me, being a seller, to go ahead and maybe and do contact you and do exactly what you said to sell it that way. That's
Yes,
you got competition, and that's the way to do it. That's
yes,
excellent information there, Sandy.
yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you're the seller, it's a really good thing.
Yeah.
Now I will give you the downside of that. You will lose a couple of buyers because of it, because they don't want to play the game.
Hmm.
But those weren't going to be your ones that were going to give you 30 and 40 grand over what you were asking either.
Right.
And again, it's all subject to area. It's all subject to the school district always plays a really big deal in real estate.
Mhm.
So it's all subject to location, condition, school district. Those are the things.
Mhm.
But the big thing is just such a short inventory.
Yeah. Wow. That's great information. That's good stuff to know, Sandy.
Okay, great.
Good. Thank you. We got any more questions before? I know we're taking up your valuable time. We really appreciate it.
You're fine if you got anything. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. I don't see any other questions, but I think you did a great job updating it. You answered every question I had as far as that went. And what you want to thank you, very valuable member of the St. Louis STLREIA. You have been for a few years, and we really appreciate when you come and share your knowledge with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
You want to give your contact information just one more time?
Surely. So phone number is 314-348-4434. And email is Sandi, SANDI, Taschler, TASCHLER, @CB Gundaker, GUNDAKER.com. And if you're Googling me at all, I don't know, you might find me out there, Sandra, but look for me for Sandy.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, your name came up as Sandra because I always called you Sandy. That's why I wasn't really sure.
Yep.
Maybe I wasn't being formal, so.
No, you're always good with me. I'm pretty laid back.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And we really
My
appreciate
pleasure,
it.
guys.
And we'll
And
talk soon.
And then I'll be talking to John soon.
Yes, we'll get you on the website, the replay. Give me till tomorrow by noon. I'll have it by noon at the latest, but I'll have it.
Sounds great.
And if you need anything, get a hold of Sandy for all your needs. She actually obviously knows what she's doing. So.
And another thing I can do for you is I have bought investment properties myself, rehabbed them, resold them. So if you've got a project that you're thinking about doing and you want to know, just like that, the landlord that called me and said, don't I need to do this? Call me. I will tell you. You can text me a picture, whatever, and I will give you my big valuable opinion and you can take it for what it's worth.
Very helpful. Very helpful. Thank you.
Okay, my pleasure, guys.
Okay.
I'll talk with you soon.
All right. Take care, Sandy, and thanks again.
Bye, my pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.